No. Okay, welcome everyone. Progressive discussion, and I'm here with the one and only Western Beer Reviews master himself, Mr. Michael Hilton.
That's me.
Mr. Michael.
How you doing?
Western Beer Reviews.
We are live with James. We are live with James and Donna of Progressive Discussions. How are you?
Westy. Well, I'm not bad. The weather was pretty good. You know, I did a little shopping at Whole Foods. I took a walk along the New York Harbor. You know, I didn't see any. I only saw
Walk
one
along the
boat.
New York Harbor.
Yeah,
How was it?
It was good. The walkway along the waterway leading to the ocean, and it was. I only saw one cabin cruiser. I thought I was going to see a lot of sailboats out there.
Rick James, what's that boardwalk called that you were walking down?
Oh,
That you were walking down and check out
well,
New York City? What was that called?
I know there's a name for it. It's not the walkway. It's it is a walkway, but it goes for miles.
I already know about it. Yeah.
There was a sign that mentioned what it was, but this was like over a year ago. I gotta look it up.
I'm glad I got the heads up.
I'll show you. Hey, I'll show you my favorite pub where I go in the interim. This is my favorite pub. I'll do a bit of a panorama here. Here's what we got. How you doing?
Hey,
Just
that's
said
your
hello to
favorite
somebody.
place? That's your
My
favorite?
place. We got a game over
Oh,
there.
they got shuffleboard. I got a shuffleboard over there.
And then we got 3 pool tables over here. We have the island over here. So we got something like, I don't know how many TVs we have in here. I think we have like 10 TVs in here. So, yeah, this place
I was gonna ask you about the pool tables, but apparently they have them. They have the shuffleboard. They have the pool tables.
Oh, A plus. A plus. I love this place. And if you come to Silver Peso, then you're very much down in the beer scene. So the beer here has no diacetyl on that part.
They have a very wide selection of beer on tap.
Oh, it's a simple draft list. It's a simple draft list, but it's a good one. They got the Kolsch, they got the Sierra Hazy, they have the Scrimshaw. What's going on, Johnny? How you doing?
Was that Johnny Scrimshaw? Is that Johnny Scrimshaw?
Oh no, I'm going to say hello to them in a second. I got my friends over here. They said hello. And then if we look at the draft list, we got. I'm not drinking anymore because I'm sober now. I gotta stop drinking for 4 days. Otherwise, my liver takes a pretty good beating. But we got the KSA Kolsch. We got the Lagunitas IPA. Sierra Nevada, Stella, Scrimshaw, Blue Moon, Modelo, Cider, Guinness. So we got pretty much a full draft over here, man. So if you're ever in the Bay Area, come on down to Silver Peso. Come on down to Silver Peso. And if you're not
Silver.
drinking, then you can have a coffee. You can have a coffee. You can have something that's non-alcoholic, and you can just keep on chilling. So I come to this place even when I'm sober. It's good.
The silver pesos.
Yes, Silver Peso in Larkspur, California. Come on down. Everybody, don't miss it. This is one of the top pubs in America. This is
Well,
actually one of the top 20 pubs in America. So do not miss it. This is a do not miss pub.
well,
Just
I got. I'll have to keep that in consideration. That is a very easy to remember name, the silver pesos.
yes.
I have here a very thirst quenching. You saw it the other day. Ale from Dogfish Head, Sea
Oh, I
Quench,
love that beer.
Sea Quench Ale with lime,
I
and
love that beer.
it's got lime peel, black limes, and sea salt, and it's really refreshing. Let me tell you,
I
it's
need I need that beer. You rated that pretty high. It had
yeah.
like Himalayan sea salt in it, right?
Well, yeah. Well, a faint amount, but I love the flavor of
Yeah.
lime and lemons, and it is a session sour, 4 point. I think it's 4.9% IPA. Oh shit! I spilled some on myself. 4.9 or 4.8.
Oh no. So long as it's not 7. I don't know
Yeah,
why
yeah,
they do.
yeah.
I don't.
It's just
Why
under
do they?
5%.
Why do they brew 7% beers? You don't need a beer to be 7%. James, I swear my favorite beers are all of them are under 7%. I don't know
Yeah, but
why they're brewing all these high ABV beers.
yeah, but the
It's
Imperials,
very annoying.
The Imperials have to be Imperial for a reason,
Why?
right? I mean, if it's an Imperial, it's got to be a high ABV.
But then why you need it? Then why you need it to be imperial? Why not just brew a stout instead of call it like a double, triple stout? Why
Right,
not just call it a
or
stout?
call it a hazy IPA. Just call it what it is. Call it a lager. It is a lager. There's an IPA. There's a hazy IPA. There's a New England style IPA.
Yeah,
Man,
you're not. Yeah, yeah, you're not gonna brew an imperial Hefeweizen.
yeah.
Ronnie says, "Hey, Ronnie, how you doing? Hey, Rick,
Ronnie
how you doing?"
Ronnie Simpson. The link is on the Alpha Males
Yes,
chat room or group, whatever the hell you want to call it. Group.
I'm
It's
here.
yeah.
Ronnie, I'm not
So
drinking,
anyway,
buddy. I'm sober now. I'm drinking some coffee, but I'm still here. So,
he's still here. Well, let
yep.
me sink my teeth into something here. Uh, my piranha teeth. Let's see what we got here.
What do we got?
There was a really big article that I was going to read about professional scammers that work in an actual office with high tech equipment in
Is that why
New
they're? Is that
yeah
why they're always calling people and shit?
they're in this one they caught was in New Delhi, India. Believe it or not, I blame the Nigerians and the Ghana people, but this was in New Delhi, India, and their job is to lie as profusely as they can to get people to part with their money.
James, can't somebody shove a bunch of these people off a cliff? Can't I know that's not politically correct to say, but if I could be honest for a second, can't somebody shove a bunch of these motherfuckers off a cliff and just get rid of them? Because
Well, what I like to do is harness I like to harness the direction of meteors and just send a direct line of a meteor shower. Just send a meteor shower direct, or one little baby asteroid. I don't ask for too much. I'm
well,
not
it's still
asking.
big.
Yeah, I'm not asking for too much. This is a baby asteroid, and just direct it right towards that office building.
Yes.
That would be better than sex with a swimsuit model. Is to pull is to be just think about it. To be able to to harness the power of an F5 tornado and say, "Hey, F5 tornado, here's the longitude and latitude. Here's the exact coordinates of where I want you to go. Go there and demolish them."
No, yeah, they would take a pretty bad direct hit on that one. If you issued a strike on that target, they would take a pretty bad direct hit.
Now,
So
these people are like they're like sociopaths. They feel no remorse. They feel no guilt.
one of them called me a pencil dick in text messages. One of them in text messages had the balls to call me a pencil dick.
Who called you a pencil?
Somebody trying to sell this, you know, because he said pencil dick. It's like he was trying to sell like enlargement, like shit. First of all,
Oh,
I don't. First of all, I don't feel bad about that. Okay, so let's just put that one to bed. I do not
you know
feel bad
what?
about that one.
I
So you
am
don't gotta
very
ask me about that.
I'm very glad that you mentioned what you just mentioned because I've been getting in the past 2 weeks. I've been getting bombarded with advertisements for penis enlargement formulas and erectile formulas in my text.
I can't
Not
believe it.
not not on not on social media. In my text,
Yeah,
I'm
they're intruding on you, and then they don't respond to the second message. They're just like boom, 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 boom. They're spamming people,
right.
and they're very rude. They're
Well,
very rude.
what
Also,
is it? Because I'm a man. I'm an older male. They automatically feel that I'm going to buy their snake oil formula. Their formula.
well, dude, if these people said to me what they said in text, then I would fuck them up. Honestly, I might push them in traffic. Okay, just that they have no idea who they're talking to. If I dealt with them, then I might be brought up on manslaughter charges. All right, so that's how serious that is. So spammers, put that shit out. You saw James's reaction. You saw my reaction. Cut that shit out. We're tired of these pandemic vagrants who are going around being indecent cowards to everybody and treating everybody like shit. No, I know there's a pandemic, but that doesn't entitle you to go around and be a nitwit. It's just you gotta have a little bit of grace about it. There's such a thing called, as my mother said, there's such a thing called grace. Going about things with grace.
Well,
You
class
know,
too. You want to have
yes.
class too.
No matter how hard it gets, and I know it gets hard, but you still have to look for the humor in things. You still have to look for the positivity in things. You
You
can't
mean
you
when you
can't
say
look for a fight every time things go south because
when you
people
say
just
no matter how hard it gets? Are you talking about erections or are you talking about the situation? The
well,
situation.
if that situation included things like erections, that maybe elections. I think you said elections, right?
Elections. Well, the Japanese would say erection. Erection campaign.
What's up?
Now the
Ja-
thing.
Ja- James? What's your favorite pub that you go to? You see this pub that I'm at? It's legit. It's lit, right? What's your favorite pub that you go to where you're
Well, if the pandemic was over and
yeah.
I had to pick one pub. I would say this Irish pub that's been around for maybe 100 years. It's called Duffy's in Paterson, New Jersey. It's an Irish pub, and they have rock bands every Saturday. They have cover bands every Saturday, and they got
Oh,
just
so
like
they do live music over there.
they do that. Yeah, they have. It's a huge place, and just like a lot of Irish pubs, the food is very reasonable.
Get out of my way.
They give you good portions, and the drinks and the beers are also reasonably priced. So I think the Irish pub, which I like
And
to toast, is the
just like
best
here, right?
the best hangout value locally that's in existence is a good Irish pub. So here to the Irish pub.
Irish pubs are the best. They are the best, and you go over there, and there's no. I'm over here, and there's no diacetyl in my beer. It's just the coffee tastes great. Can I have another coffee, please?
You're gonna have to pay for that one.
What?
I said you're gonna have to pay if we get you another one.
That's all right.
All right.
No problem.
How many coffees did you have?
I'm only on my first coffee, but I hate commercial coffee, James. James, I hate commercial coffee. But James, I love coffee at restaurants and
Oh,
pubs. Something.
there's no free
There's no.
refills. There's no free refills on coffee. Not there.
I wish you could. I wish you could, but so I'm fucked on that. But I can't stand commercial coffee. I cannot stand like Starbucks Pete's, James. I
I can't
cannot
drink
stand
it. I can't drink. The only commercial coffee that I've had, and it's not too bad, is Dunkin' Donuts.
Johnny's out back. Went out back.
it. That is good coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Now
is good coffee.
the iced coffee is not. It's good in the summertime. You get a hazelnut Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee with extra milk, no sugar.
Yeah. But unfortunately, we don't have any Dunkin' Donuts around us here in Marin or here in San Francisco because everybody's always trying to delete everything. So in the San Francisco Bay Area, they're always trying to get rid of, the chain stores. And then they wonder why a lot of the chain stores that exist, you get like a condescending vagrants over there. Well, if they if they tried to have more of that, then you wouldn't have these issues. And I hope that the San Francisco Bay Area, James, can stop deleting every single chain store. I love for my burgers. I love James for my burgers. Number one, I love Shake Shack. I don't like Burger King. And I don't like I don't like hating myself after I had some meat. I don't love having a filet sandwich and then hating myself afterward. For my choice, I love Shake Shack. Shake Shack is it's brilliant. But on the other hand, I do wish James that over here in the San Francisco Bay Area, Double Peninsula, that they stopped getting rid of chain stores. They're murdering chain stores. They're just getting rid of chain stores. I don't know. They're totally bludgeoning the economy by having low grade be totally flushed out, and I don't understand why they do that. It's just I might not agree with Burger King. I might be more of a Shake Shack guy. That doesn't mean though that you don't have to have Burger King. I still want a lot of people to have Burger King around. I just don't want it. Oh hey, I have this fillet of fish for you. Oh hey, I have a bridge to sell. Right?
I see the trouble around here. There's a lot of rich people and yuppies in this area,
You're a rich girl.
and all the restaurants here are pricey, very pricey, and I have to go outside of this immediate area, this immediate town, to get a reasonably priced food.
Is it a bit of a fancy restaurant area? Is it a bit of a fancy restaurant area where you have to dress up to get escargot?
No, you don't have to dress up, but come on, the Pancake House down the street, $15.
I'm on air. Thanks, guys. My friends are calling me. I'm on air right now, but I will join them a little bit later on. But in the interim, I'm live with James Madonna, Progressive Discussions. He was kind enough to co-host with me tonight. I think I'm the co-host. I think I'm authorized. I think I'm authorized to do that shit.
You're a co-host.
So that's good.
You're a professional host, so you definitely are a co-host.
That means a lot to me, James. Thank you so much.
There's a fish called a coho salmon. Coho.
There's also a fish named Wanda. But yeah. There's also a fish called Wanda.
Wanda, was that the Beach Boys? Help me, Wanda. No, that's Help Me, Rhonda, right? Help me, Wanda.
Absolutely.
Now, I saw the South Park episode with San Francisco. Everybody was driving electric cars and hybrids, and they said there was there was a storm. They called it smug instead of smugness.
What you were talking about, James? A couple. Oh yeah, the smuggler. Yeah, but I
Smug.
shit you not. They got their karma, man. Because a couple months ago, I was commuting to San Francisco, and every time I went into the city, they had this orange, like ancient orange haze in the sky. It looked like somebody had too many beers, or it looked like Donald Trump was trying to take care of the California fires himself. You,
Yeah,
you know what,
he was the blimp, the baby blimp up in the sky. Now I
Mr.
remember.
President, don't put your hair on California. That's not gonna solve the issue. Come on, man.
I watched a video of. I should send it to you. I watched a video of how Donald Trump insulted Queen Elizabeth II when he went over there. He was very disrespectful and insulting, and I got to find the video.
I hope he gets banned from running for office ever again. Because while I agree with many things he says, I don't agree with the way he does things. You want to agree with many things he says, but you can't agree with the way he does things. How's that sequence ale working for you, James?
That was very
Really
good.
like.
It's very quenching. I like to see the IRS go after Donald Trump for all the back taxes.
Oh, that wouldn't be the IRS. I think that would be the government in this one. They probably
Yeah, I
no.
think it'll come.
The
That they
IRS. If you have to get the IRS involved in that, then probably they're going to get somebody upper than the IRS involved. The IRS would not be involved in that. That would probably be like the Treasury Department or something like that. If the president was getting investigated for tax fraud, things like that, then I think that might be the Treasury Department, something like that. I don't think the IRS would be doing that. Honestly, I think that would be so high up that you would. I don't think the IRS would be authorized to do that. It's just that would be way too high up. Um, but what is he hiding? It's just a big question. If he's so adamant about it,
I
adamant,
think I think
then
if you minus everything he owes, he's not the billionaire everybody thinks. He's really quite depleted of assets.
It's gonna be $2, okay?
oh, good. Yeah.
Boy, they're
No.
really antsy to get paid over there in San Francisco in Larkspur.
Hey, I love a place with no diacetyl in their beer. So, and that's awesome. Paris and Larkspur over, also over. Also, if you see the movie Airplane, you know that scene. That's so fucking funny. My mother laughed her ass off at this scene.
Uh,
Over under, I'm under over. It's just
under
stupid
over.
shit. Under over. That was freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that scene.
No, like the way he said it. Yeah,
Thank you, buddy.
yeah. $32. Yeah, you owe me $32. Man.
Look at how fast Mike. Look at how fast Mike served me this coffee. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's
All right. I'm gonna do a little social media bashing. Did you know that we all know about the politically correct neoliberal pandering cancel culture crap? We all know about that.
those people are a
You
pain
know
in the
that.
ass. Those
You
people are
know.
an absolute. Those people are an absolute royal pain in the ass. Of course I know them.
Now, do you know? Do you know that 500,000,000 Facebook members had their personal information stolen and sold to hackers by the sleazy, hawk-nosed geek Mark Zuckerberg?
No, I
Had
didn't.
confiscated our personal information and sold it to
Rachel,
hackers.
what happened? What
Half a
happened?
billion.
I didn't feel. Nobody told me that my account got I haven't had any weird messages show up on my social media. What happened?
No, they won't send you any messages. They just do it without your authorization, without your permission. They just confiscate your personal information and sell it. And that's why I always said this guy is sleazy. I get I get a bad uh, vibe
You
from
get
his
bad. You
content.
get. You're saying what you're saying, James, is that you get bad juju. You get that. You get bad juju.
I get bad juju from the Jew, actually, juju from the Jew.
Just,
Um,
just because I create an account doesn't mean I'm authorizing you to go ahead and publicize my content, and distribute my content to other people. Stalking is a serious federal crime in the state of California that carries, I think, at least a 5-year penalty if you get
so,
found guilty.
yeah, but they have to prove it. You can't
Yeah,
just say like, what if you started poking a girl with a stalk of celery? Would that be considered stalking?
probably.
A stalk of celery? Stalking?
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! But I'm talking about how can Mark Zuckerberg go ahead and treat people the way if somebody treated that who was like a normal person, if they did that, then they would go to prison for at least 5 years. Like, they would go to prison for at least 5 years. How do you, Ronnie says, right.
Reaching,
Hey, Ronnie,
reaching.
yes, in the comments section, but
Oh, the blue pill,
behave,
the blue pill. Viagra,
behave yourself,
Fauci. No, listen,
behave yourself, man.
Fauci is saving the lives of all Americans. Listen to Dr. Fauci.
No, I don't
Sanitize you.
agree with you.
Wear your
Ronnie, I don't
mask.
agree with you. Ronnie,
Okay.
your state's been handling COVID-19 very, very well. I would not say that the guy at the head of all this. You're a sore, Ronnie. I love you, man, but you're being a sore winner right now. Come on, bro. Oh no.
No, because you know what? These right wing. Let me tell you something. Uh, these these flag waving
He's
right
right
wing.
wingers from the south. Yeah.
They think, well, people that relocate and move down south, they become brainwashed. They first of all, they're still fighting the Civil War. Number one. Number two, they won't listen to anything coming out of Washington because Washington are the Yankees up north. So
Even though
they're yeah,
can I
they're
say
rebellious.
they elect half the people in Washington. Why don't they listen to them? They're the ones who put them there in the first place. Why don't they then take them, communicate with them? I'm very, these people are a royal pain in the ass.
Well, they're
I don't know why. I don't know why they, put all these people there, like Shelley Moore, in West Virginia, um, or or they put Bill Cassidy in Louisiana, who's actually a really cool guy. I like Bill Cassidy. I like him a lot. But they just let them go and fuck around. I don't understand. It's like they're just trying to fuck with DC. They're trying to mess with the capital. Same as the restricted invasion. They're just trying to fuck with it.
this is
And they're
why
trying.
this is why they still believe the coronavirus pandemic is fake and it's not
Oh,
real. They don't believe in masks. They don't believe anything because
Mikey, you gonna be good for a minute?
they're
what's that?
super.
You gonna be good if I step out for a smoke?
You're all good, my baby. Woo!
They're still fighting the Civil War and they're
I know.
rebelling against Washington. So Dr. Anthony Fauci
Guys, if you
and
come
Joe
to Silver
Biden,
Peso, talk to Michael and Anthony are the men. They are the men. Who the men?
yes,
They the men.
the silver pesos. That's right. Here's to the silver
One of
peso
the
and
top 21 beers, one of the top 21 beers, one of the top 21 pubs in America, actually.
in Larkspur, California, which is a suburb of San Francisco, a suburb.
Yes. But sorry, James. Go.
Yeah, so they're rebelling. The reason why they don't believe in the pandemic is because they're simply rebelling against Washington. They rebel against Washington because Washington is part of the North, and these people are either they're inbred or they're lacking brain cells, or
Inbred moron.
you know, they are still fighting the Civil War, and they won't listen to Dr. Fauci or Joe Biden or
Yeah, but
Kamala
even when
Harris.
man, that's their MO. Even when they contract COVID-19 and they are in the gurney, in the hospital ward, in the restricted area, they're still denying the fact that they just contracted the disease.
Right?
So
No, they deny it. The woman in
even when they have it, even when they
the,
have it, okay?
the woman in South Dakota denied it, and she was on her deathbed, and she died, and she
That
died.
was her last. That was her last dying word. Okay, it's just COVID-19 does not exist. It's killing you. It's killing you.
Yeah,
You're about to be.
I think she said, "Oh, it was the influenza. It was the regular flu." Yeah,
No, no, yeah. If you look at the California case numbers, actually they're very good right now. So I might actually vote for Gavin Newsom again
and you
because
know what?
we're
And
only at 394 cases as of yesterday. We still lost over 50 souls, I think, yesterday.
and
But
do
no,
you
we
have
still lost over 20 souls yesterday.
do you have any idea how obsessively racist the United States is? Now, we're not just talking about what the police are doing. We're
Oh, well,
talking
the
about
police are acting like mass shooters now. The police are the next mass shooters. The
yeah, but
police are the next mass shooters.
it's not just that situation. There are there's over 2,000 um, uh, hate crimes against Asians that took place in
Asian
the United
Americans,
States.
yeah.
That the Asian people are being attacked nationwide, over 2,000, and the police refuse. They refuse to report it as a hate crime. Now you figure that out.
Oh,
And
so
guess what?
the white
And
guy
guess
said it.
what? The white supremacists are not attacking the Asians.
I can't
What do
really
you
comment
think?
about it. I can't really comment about it because I'm white. I
No,
do feel that
no, they're not.
because I'm a white guy. I can't really comment on it. I
No,
don't understand what that other
predominantly,
person's going through. I,
predominantly, the whites are not doing it. So let you viewers out there, let your thinking make trying to unravel my riddle. You know where I'm going with this. The whites are not doing it. So
but
and
as a
it's
white
really horrible.
guy,
It's horrible. It's horrible. It's disgusting, and it's despicable.
oh, I saw this on my way home one night. I was on my bus, Route 70, and everything hunky dory. I get on the bus. I'm minding my own business. I'm on the bus headed home, Route 70 from McAllister to Larkspur, McAllister in the Civic Center of San Francisco, down to Larkspur, CA, and I saw like this guy rush an Asian girl in the crosswalk. This was in the fucking crosswalk. He came up to her. For whatever reason, I thought it was just a guy, a bunch of girls saying hello, hey, how are you, how are you, how are you, I would like to meet you. But instead, um, next thing I know, she was running away from him. She was scared. She was uncomfortable, and she was running. And like an old couple noticed, and they intervened. She asked her, "Hey, are you okay?" And she was like, "No, I'm not okay. I just got harassed." And the guy just kept on walking. Bitch, and it's like the guy kept on walking after he did his bullshit. It's just that he kept on fucking walking. Um, and here this poor girl is who feels like she just got mimicked and catcalled by somebody. Not never the fact alone that she was a very beautiful woman. I saw from the bus, but she gets harassed because of her heritage. That guy was not coming up to her because she was beautiful. He was coming up to her because of something else. That guy was that guy had like an indirect motive. Okay, he was using the fact that she looked beautiful as kind of a tool to then try to do something else. So
Yeah, he wanted to get into her panties.
yeah, but then he went racial after that. So he was using this girl's, good looks to, to mask the fact that he was going up to her because she was Asian and she wanted to try to get in her face because she was Asian. Um, I don't I don't talk to Asian women that much. I mean, I enjoy their company. I think they're very beautiful, very cool women. But it's just that they can be pretty nervous, So I try not to,
I
James.
mean,
I try.
they're very shy. They're like very.
I try not to provoke them too much. I try not to get in their grill too much. If they're interested, then they'll let me know. Um,
Right, there you go. If they're interested, they all women will let you know.
I try not to provoke them too much. I think they've been through enough already, James. It's just I don't want to get all up in their grill, and
Well,
um,
the thing is, harassment has to be proven. Sexual harassment has to be proven. It
it
can't
has to
be
be
it can't be your word against her word with no evidence, with no proof.
right, right. It has to be proven. But
Yeah,
if you feel like you're being man, what's going on? How you doing,
yeah.
Brian?
Like Andrew Cuomo says, his case wasn't proven yet. They're investigating it, but nothing was
Not
proven.
yet.
Not yet. Now, you ever notice that the mega rich people, like the multi billionaires, like Jeff Bezos of Amazon, you never see them doing anything humanitarian. Like you never see them giving to charity. You never see them publicly doing anything for the poor. You
Well,
know,
that's because a lot of people in those areas they tend to have a lot of they, they tend to have a lot of hesitation toward pro bono work, because it takes away from their time, it takes away from their money. So that's why they have that kind of awkward
pro
uh,
bono.
pro bono, pro
I,
bono.
I wonder if
That's
Sonny.
why
I
they
wonder if
have that.
yeah. I wonder if the late Sonny Bono ever did pro bono work
I don't know.
because his
Lawyers
name was
don't.
Sonny Bono.
James, lawyers don't like pro bono work. Again, it takes away from their time, it takes away from their money. They don't get paid as much. So,
Well,
um,
you know what? You know what they do? They work on contingency often, where they get paid when you win the case.
all right, right. You know any lawyers, James? Just I watched the show. I watched the show Suits. I watched Suits, but I don't know any lawyers.
No, I know a lawyer. I used to date a lawyer. I used to date a lawyer. That she was a lawyer in both New York and New Jersey. She was
Oh shit.
she passed the bar exam and
Good, good. You
tell,
the
tell, tell them to relax.
man. Relax. My co-host said, relax.
I'll have
You the
to
man,
get
Brian.
Thing from the Adams family out. But
I love Brian. I love Brian. Everybody over there, I love them. When you come to Silver Peso, you'll see these guys. They're pretty cool guys. They're pretty cool guys.
okay.
I love hanging out with them. They said hello to my family the other night. Fucking cool guys. So
Well, they sound
Brian
like
said hello. Brian said hello to my family. A lot of folks said hello to my family. Just very very cool.
okay. I got the fabulous five. This is the smallest one. This is a pink a quartz what do you call it? Rose quartz crystal.
Oh,
Now pendulum.
ah,
Pendulum. Did Michael, my friend Michael, develop into a fine live stream internet host? Yes, it's going clockwise, Michael. I'm not moving it. Look, it's going clockwise.
Wow.
That means yes.
Is that good?
Yeah. If it was going counterclockwise, it would mean no.
Yes.
Okay. Now, next question. We're going to go one step larger. This is the quartz
Shane, I
quartz
got a
crystal.
question. Is James a certified badass? Of course. Yes.
Did
Yes.
pendulum
Detective
crystal
Persuasion.
crystal crystal blue persuasion? Crystal blue persuasion. Did
Blue Persuasion.
did Michael have an excellent, exceptional show last
That
night?
was last night's show, the Quarantine Speakeasy. That was great.
It went 5 hours, I think.
Yep, that was
Did
5 hours.
he have a great show, Pendulum?
What do you think, Pendulum? Pendulum says yes.
Now that Ronnie S.
Does Ronnie
That
S. want to join the...
now Ronnie S. saying derogatory. Look what he said.
Ronnie, fuck off, bitch.
Now
Fuck off, man.
does Ronnie say these things? Does he resort to name calling, derogatory remarks?
Fuck off, bitch.
Because most Republicans do that when they have no way of intelligently debating someone. They have no facts to back up their ideology, so they resort to name calling. Is this the typical Republican thing? Yes. See, they have no. See, look. Yes, it's saying yes about Ronnie Simpson, Brother Simpson, the guy who was from Long Island, but since he moved down south, he's become a Confederate.
Oh,
What is he?
why
Look,
can't you
look, look.
buy? Why can't you buy a Union flag?
Quarantine speakeasy was gay. So he's calling your show gay from last night. He's got some nerve. He's got a lot of nerve. Okay,
Yeah, but the nerve on me. So,
now we have the bigger one, the opaline crystal wand.
Ronnie, if you don't like the show, then get the fuck off the show, man.
Now,
Go watch
does
something
Ronnie
else.
listen? Does
If you don't like the
Ronnie
show,
S.
then get the fuck off the show. You're
Is
wasting people's time.
Ronnie
Stop
S.
disrespecting people's time.
Is he a right wing conservative corporatist? Because when
Yes.
he works for a company, he's a company man as opposed to a union man like me, a teamster. Is he a company man?
I'll beat this in.
Hey,
Bitch.
look, it said yes, he is a company man. Western Union.
It's not,
Said
I feel like somebody's trying to like get this guy into like a whole ball of misery. Just
look, he's a company man. That's why he votes Republican and he puts down Dr. Fauci and the pandemic and he it says who cares? Nobody really cares. I got a bigger one. I'm not trying to be dirty.
no, I know.
When I
I'm
say
trying.
bigger one,
I'm
I
trying to be
mean
friendly with this. I'm trying to
no.
be
I got
friendly. James, I'm
now.
trying to be friendly. James,
No,
I'm trying to be friendly with this guy on multiple accounts, but as far as I'm concerned, every time he shows up, he's making people wonder. People are like, "Oh, Ronnie showed up." They're not like, "Oh, hey, here's Ronnie." No, they're not
Brother
saying.
S.
They're saying. They're not saying, "Oh, hey, here's Ronnie." No, they're saying, "Oh,
Brother
hey,
S.
here's Ronnie." They're not saying,
Ronnie S.
"Hey, Ronnie the building." They're not saying, "Oh, hey."
Right wing
Quit being a
conservative
bitch.
is a
Ronnie,
corporate.
you pissed multiple people off on YouTube. You know it, and I know it. And I know it because when you show up, people aren't like, "Oh, hey, Ronnie's here." They're like, "Oh, Ronnie's here." they're very mad at you, man.
A,
And you can't disrespect
a
people
right
when
a right wing conservative in
they're fucking
reality
rude.
is a corporate fascist because fascism represents corporate control.
Yeah.
Only if you flag wavers looked in a dictionary and read
A
the
dick,
political definition.
dictionary. Yeah.
Political definition. It's
Yeah.
corporate control is fascism, and that's capitalism. It goes hand in hand with capitalism and with the right wing ideology, which they don't believe in climate change. They don't believe the poles are melting. They don't. All they want to do is kiss and big oil, the oil companies, big pharma. They want to do this to the CEO. If they can put, listen, if they can put all the schlongs of all the biggest corporation CEOs and stuff all their schlongs in their mouth at the same time and play the bagpipes, they would do it. They're company people. And guess what? When the shit hits the fan and the planet Earth starts dying, they'll realize that you cannot eat money. You cannot eat money. Money's not going to help you people. Now, from what I hear, Pendulum, um, Republicans as well as Russia, Vladimir Putin, and China are not really cooperative when it comes to fossil fuels and CO2 emissions. Is do they actually? Is their greed actually greater than their desire to save the planet Earth? Yikes! Look at that sucker.
Here's my buddy Johnny.
Hey Johnny, I got.
They did this thing.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Look at that sucker going clockwise. It means yes. That means yes. That means the Earth is in deep doo-doo. No, he's very conscientious. He's protecting himself. You see how his friends just rudely interrupt the live stream show? I noticed the guy was a little intoxicated. Did you see the look on his face? I have a feeling his buddies at the pub are booze hounds. Hey, you know what I told him? I said, you're protect.
I don't know. It's a little bit different.
Shut up.
Okay, now.
You know what? I'm saying you come after my wife, and I'm saying let's take this guy out. You know what? It's time to take this guy out. Bye. Go away. I don't want to hear from you anymore. Don't talk to me on this stream. You're done. You're done. You're finished. You're through. Get out of here. I'm giving you a chance. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna show your face. On this again. I'm giving you a chance. Get the fuck out of here. Don't ever fucking be on this.
I put him on. I put him on timeout. I'm giving him 5 minutes to think about what he's done. Now, don't feel bad because he did the same thing to Eric Fraunfelter. Did the same thing to him.
Monty, I'm giving you a chance. Get the fuck out of here. Think about what you said to people. You're fucking. You need to fuck off right now. Don't even fucking think about it. There was so many vagrants and things like that. Somebody tried to kick me, and they did not even get close. They barely touched my leg. So don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with
Is there a
Do not even
specific?
try.
Is there a specific reason
He
why
will royally lose.
is Ronnie behaving
He
like
will lose royally.
is, is, is Ronnie behaving similar to the Trump supporting Karens out there? Who
I was
okay,
trying to support him. Big mistake.
yeah, he's like a Karen. So in other words, he's trying to be a bully. He's trying to force his ideology on other people, just like the Karens do. Oh,
Don't
Pendulum.
ever come after my personal life. I will shoot.
He's trying to bully his way into forcing his ideology on other. No, there's no censorship. You can say anything you want, Michael.
Don't
You can
even bother me.
let it hang out, brother. Let it all hang out. Okay. I saved.
I'm having a merry time watching how miserable he is in the chat, trying to get a reaction from people.
I saved the biggest for last. This is the big kahuna known as the Selenite Tower. Now, Selenite, old great Selenite Tower. Will Joe Biden start really kicking ass and doing things great for this country soon?
I think he's a good president. I think he's a good president.
Yes. Look at that. Clockwise, brother. Joe Biden is going to start. Is Kamala Harris a really good working vice president?
Yes, she is. She does great interviews. She does a great job.
Okay. Pendulum, will Washington be...
I think this is one of the best teams.
Go ahead.
Will Washington... I think Joe Biden is a great president. Joe Biden is a great president. And I think Kamala Harris has been doing a kick-ass job, too.
You know why? Because Joe Biden...
This is probably the best administration since FDR.
Is Joe Biden a great president because he has fell on very hard times throughout his life? Yes.
Yes, because the president.
Will Washington D.C.
have another one, please? Oh yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Will Washington D.C. become the 51st state of the United States?
Thank you, God, sir.
Yes, it says Washington, the District of Columbia, will become the 51st state.
Better luck next time.
You know, they have a higher population than some of our states now.
Wyoming. That's true. Wyoming gets the same representative value as California. That's crazy. California is like 50 mil. Wyoming is like maybe the same as DC, and yet they also get the same representative for value. That's just nuts. That is nuts. And you're right. If DC had statehood, then they would have 2 senators. So the capital of the United States would typically have 2 senators. They would have a governor. They wouldn't just have the mayor. They'd have 2 senators. They'd have a governor. And they'd have the whole shebang.
They got everything. They got their own politicians, their own little government. They deserve to be the 51st state. And you know what that means?
Should the capital be a state though? I don't know if the capital should be a state though. Should it be? I don't know if it should be.
Well, yeah, you got a point. It seems a little strange.
Because it's a capital. Now, Ronnie, if you want to be an adult, if you want to come up here and be an adult, get your ass up here and sit down and shut the fuck up and be an adult and listen to what people have to say and respond. Ronnie, I'm telling you, you've pissed off a lot of people on YouTube lately, but if you want to be an adult for a second, Shut
Well,
up.
I
Sit
think
down.
he
Talk to us. Tell us.
didn't like being on timeout for 5 minutes because he left. All right.
I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate. I don't
Now
appreciate that.
now does Ronnie take tantrums? Okay, he does. Does Damian Owens take tantrums when he doesn't get his way? Yes. Oh
I don't
yeah, we
always
got
get my way. It doesn't mean that I shit on somebody else.
right. Now, is it true Mark Zuckerberg has been stealing our personal information and selling it without us knowing it? I don't know.
Yes.
That's scumbag. Skooma, like my grandfather used to say, skooma in Italian. Skooma, skooma. Yeah,
Skooma.
skooma. Okay, now
Now,
now we have the copper divining
right on,
rod.
James. Right on. Okay.
Okay,
That was good. That was good. Thank you. Thank you.
now we have uh, copper divining rods. Are you excuse me? Are you in the mood to answer questions on this live show? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Do you like the Fabulous Five crystal pendulums? Yes. I think I
Is
will
Alan
name you.
Parsons Project one of the best musicians of all time?
Now, are you very proud of how advanced and skilled Michael has become hosting the live shows?
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh,
Let me ask you a question. Does Michael know even when somebody might act like they're being cool and a cool guy, they're actually being belligerent and they're trying to fuck things up on people and therefore being a shit?
yes.
You okay, James?
No. I had to dodge the rod. I'm all right. Yeah, the rod was going to hit me in the eye. Yeah, it said yes. It said yes to your question.
Should everybody treat everybody the way they would like to be treated?
Yeah, that would be nice. Yes. Now,
Rods are active.
um, did you was the panel of people on Michael's show last night, Western Beer Reviews? Was it a good, very intelligent, informative panel? Boy,
Yes.
the women sure get loud when they get drunk. I hear them in the background.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Don't worry.
So, oh, I got something interesting after this. Never before done on
Yeah.
the live stream show. I got
What's it?
paranormal. I have a paranormal scanner that actually picks up spirits that try to communicate with you.
Sheep.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
What do they do?
Oh, hold on. Copper divining rods. What do you think? Do you like the paranormal? What do you call Ovilus I have on my phone? Okay, happy about that. All right, let me show you. I'm surprised. He always resorts to name calling, and then later he apologizes, but then he does the same thing over and over.
Why would you apologize? I just think that people are just going to do the same thing again.
Yeah, he does it again over and over. Yeah, let me. Oh, there you go.
Say sorry, but if I look at your actions, then all I got to do is just get and watch.
Okay, there you go. Now I'm going to turn it on.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anyone in this apartment or building?
Good, good. You.
Says you have. Okay. How many are with us?
Usual.
All right, so there's probably several people. How is everyone doing this evening? I'm on the live stream show.
Haley.
Hello, Haley. These alcoholic friends keep on interrupting my co-host. So, hello, Haley. How are you today?
Chuck.
Hi, Chuck.
Rusty, I'm gonna have to get off in a few. So I'm calling last call in maybe 10 minutes.
Oh, all right.
But then you can keep on going. It's 9 o'clock, so I have to be in bed probably pretty much by 10 or by 10:30.
Oh, alone.
Yeah.
All right.
What's that? Happy joy. Last call for me, 10 minutes left. Doesn't mean that James is not still going, but last call
Yeah.
for me.
No, I've been on long enough.
Dude.
So everything is good this Sunday in the spirit world.
Salvation.
Salvation is very important. You have any special message for Michael in Larkspur, California?
Mary.
Mary? Oh, is there someone in
One of
his
my
life
favorite
named
kids out
Mary?
because
Do you know a Mary, Michael?
December.
No,
December?
not right now. Not right now. That's not really my area.
Tall? Mary is tall, and who's going to meet her in December, me or Michael?
James.
All right.
James.
All right.
Killed.
He got killed in December? Oh, the spirit Mary got killed in December. I'm sorry to hear that. Is she in a happy place? All right.
Burn.
Oh, I know of Vern. What about her? Okay.
Noun, adjective, adverb, pronoun, verb. Burn? You don't know what burn means.
Okay, that was interesting, right?
Oh yeah.
Messages
I
from
gotta
the
hit.
great, messages from the great beyond.
Gotta hit it.
So anyway,
Gotta hit
listen, let me get
this.
back. Okay, Mr. Michael, Western Beer Reviews. You thank you for being on.
No problem. And thank you for having me.
Yes, and it was interesting, right? I showed you the Fabulous Five crystal pendulums, plus the divining rod,
Yeah.
plus the spirit
Yeah.
box. Yeah, when you
Yeah, that was
have
good. That
more
was
time,
good.
when you have more time, we could and hopefully we'll try to get like Eric on and so people
All right.
like that. Have fun.
You too.
All right, bye bye.
Bye, Fred. See you, James. Be the man.
Live long and prosper. Okay, thank you, folks, for joining myself uh, on progressive discussions. Um, we live in a very insane, wicked, chaotic world. And speaking of chaotic, there we go. Chaos from the old show Get Smart. Okay, so this is pretty much what the world is under. It's under chaos. And there's no easy answer. But I will tell you that the answer lies in the sinful nature of humanity and the forces of evil uh, misdirecting and misinforming the population, the lost population, because they're weak. This is why it is very easy for the forces of evil to get inside of um, the the churches, organized religion, and this is probably why Jesse Ventura said that organized religion is for weak-minded people. So Satan comes as an angel of light to deceive the world. So I'm going to see if the great can create, the Renaissance man himself. I'm going to see if he's around. Let's see if the Renaissance man can create is around. And then he will join us for part two. If he's not around, well, I'll have to say goodnight. So let me see if he's around. Let me play it while I'm waiting to see if he's around. Let me play a little tune on the Jew's harp, the draw harp. All right. That should do it. Take care, everyone. Until next time. Bye-bye.